Welcome everyone to Fall Foods for Cleansing, our 15-minute program today. If you've never worked with me, my name is Lance Breger. I'm the CEO and Executive Wellness Coach at Infinity Wellness Partners, and I am so grateful to have a chance to work with each and every single one of you today. My life's mission is to support your greatest health, life, work, and relationships. And your food is literally one of the most important things that can transform your life mentally, physically, emotionally. Food is estimated to have 80% impact on all your health and wellness goals. So you tuned in to the right program. Today we're going to talk about how do we release the sugar and salt of the summer and start to really cleanse our body. And more than just cleansing our body and moving away from the summer, it's actually getting in rhythm with nature. We want to align our cycles and rhythms as much with nature as possible. Think about the circadian light and dark cycle. We want to be going to sleep and winding down and unplugging when it starts getting darker, and we want to rise as it gets light. That's a natural cycle. Same thing with foods. Seasonally, foods change. You usually don't want stew and soups in the summer, right? You want something cooler. So notice how your body's needs change. We're going to dive into that. Get your writing utensil ready. We're going to start with these categories that I'm sharing are coming from the book Healthy with the Seasons. I got this from my acupuncturist a number of years ago and loved it and said, I got to create a webinar on this. It's going to be awesome. So these are foods that traditional Chinese medicine identifies as things that congest your body. They are, well, there's what's called the four white devils: white sugar, white salt, white dairy, white flour, and I'm adding on two, which clients are usually looking to cleanse themselves, is caffeine and alcohol. So these are things that congest the body and create inflammation, have a toxic response, cause weight gain and bloating and water retention. So my invitation is just choose one. What's one of them that if you believe, if you start to manage it, reduce it, remove it, can have the best impact on yourself? Then you could start to slowly move into the other categories. Just start with one and notice, even if you do it for 7 days, what happens if you don't have dairy for 7 days? And then you add it back, you're going to notice maybe you're less clear mentally. Dairy is known to cause mucus. So literally it causes congestion in the body. So the different foods may be having different reactions on you that you're having every day. So start by removing one of these congestors at a time. And I bet you know the perfect one for you that you're willing to work on first. And just notice how you start feeling and working better. Now, when we take something away, we want to add something back in. We're going to get into cleansers as category number 2. Now, here are some natural cleansers. In the fall, apples and apple cider vinegar are wonderful. I've had both today. I had a green apple before my workout, and I used apple cider vinegar. It's my go-to for salad dressings. I use apple cider vinegar and one of the other categories, olive oil, that I'll be talking about later. Apple cider vinegar, wonderful cleansing effect. You could put it into your tea. You could put it into water. There's many different ways that you can use it. So also when it comes to apples, a lot of people are looking to reduce body weight and transform their body. You don't have to have the whole apple. I would recommend cutting it in a quarter and have a little bit in the morning, have a little at the snack, especially if you have cravings of sweetness. Use that rather than going to other forms of not natural, whole food-based sugars. Greens. Let's get at least one green veggie in every meal. I had a veggie in my breakfast. Did you? I didn't always, but as I've learned, more greens, the more fiber, the more minerals, more vitamins, and which helps to cleanse out the body and detoxify. Plants have little skeletons in them, and those skeletons are hard to digest, and the skeletons help to move waste out of your body. And as we move waste out of our body, we become cleaner on the inside. So if you're green on the inside, you're clean on the inside. So make sure that you're having your greens. Remember, you could also drink your greens and smoothies and juices and green powders if it's hard to get a veggie and during your workday. I also recommend trying to get one raw veggie, green veggie per day or per meal as well. Juices, so you could get fresh pressed juices are a great way to cleanse yourself. I would recommend green juices, but there's many different ways that you can do that. You want to see your juices juiced in front of you because oxidation or exposure to oxygen causes the nutrition to start to diminish. And the longer it's, let's say, on the shelf or in the fridge, the less and less vitality alive the juice is. So you can go to a place to get that. You can get a vacuum pressed and sealed glass juice. You can have someone in your family juice for everybody. A lot of different ways to go about doing that. Also, teas are very cleansing. We want to start to move away from the caffeine for a number of different reasons, but your cleansing teas would be ginger. That gives you that spicy, warm feeling, which is awesome for your digestion, which also helps cleansing. I love using mint tea for an energy pick-me-up. It's naturally uplifting and helps to crave sweet cravings. So have your mint tea in the evening or when you're feeling low energy. Chamomile, maybe you're feeling stressed. Well, you don't want to drink coffee when you're stressed. That winds you up more and causes you to not get sleep in a whole chain of events. So have some chamomile tea. Or there's even more laxative-based teas like these soothing mint get regular. The most uncomfortable thing ever is constipation. And I've experienced it all on my health journey and challenges. And I gotta say, being able to cleanse your body means to get the waste products out of your body. And that means by going number 1 and number 2 on a regular basis. So you can use yogi, organic teas, or any other teas that are organic and are flavors that would be great for you. Less caffeine, more health properties, and more cleansing effect. Also, herbs and spices. We don't need to use condiments that have lots of extra calories and sugar, salts, fats, and funky things. We can use herbs and spices, garlic, rosemary, ginger, pepper, all different types of herbs and spices that have a natural cleansing effect. They have health properties to them. They also add flavor to your food, which helps you enjoy your meals. We want to make sure that there's flavor. All of these are also warming. And fall, the weather starts getting cooler. So we want to choose foods that warm us from the inside out. The warmer our organs are, the healthier our organs are. So we don't want to be a cold body. We want to be able to warm and flavor and cleanse from the inside out. So these were our cleansers. Hopefully you found 1 or 2 that you can add. Now we're going to get into lubricants. These are going to help to lubricate the body from the inside out, our joints, our organs, and help us move with less friction through life. First and foremost, the best thing you could ever drink to cleanse yourself is water. Remember, your brain is 85% water and your body is 70% water. Not soda, not coffee, it's water. So the best solution for pollution is dilution. And so by drinking more water, you're going to naturally hydrate your body and your brain. You're going to have more energy, less cravings for food and coffee. You're going to be using the restroom more often. Whoa, when I got my water up and my fiber up, all of a sudden my bathroom and bowel movements and cleansing things that our body is supposed to be doing regularly got really happy. It was amazing. I'm like, oh wow, water, and when I'm dehydrated causes me to not cleanse my body naturally. Amazing. So water, and add some lemon. Great thing to start your day. I do this every day. Start my day with a big water. I shower my insides like I shower my outsides, and I add lemon or lime to it, which has a cleansing effect on the liver, and it adds flavor and vitamins. Also, use citrus fruits for your smoothies and juices if you want less calories and sugar. That's a great thing. So when you get tired also, when you start getting sleepy, sip water. It's usually because you're getting dehydrated, not because you're actually tired. I had a client, she went to one of my webinars and she's like, I now have water at 3 p.m. and I'm a rock star for the rest of the day. So sip water when you're sleepy. Olive oil is another great lubricant. I use this with apple cider vinegar or maybe a lemon for my go-to flavor and salad dressings for raw veggies. So you want an organic, cold pressed olive oil in a dark bottle. That's going to make sure that it's the best quality for yourself. And you could just use a teaspoon, 1, 2. In the book, it was recommending drinking that straight up. That's a little, that takes a particular texture. If you like that, I like to add it onto my foods and use it in the raw form. Olive oil doesn't hold at high temperatures. So I cook my food and then put it on. I don't cook with the olive oil. I'll use ghee, grass-fed butter, or coconut oil as a cooking, baking, sauteing fat. I don't use olive oil for that because it doesn't do well at high temperatures. Okay, now let's get to our builders. Let's build our bodies back up. Keep on the lookout for what foods you could start to integrate. Okay, some of the fall staples for building your body are seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds. They are packed with protein, fat. They help you feel fuller. You can use them in so many different ways by sprinkling them. You can use them at one handful for your snacks. While we're on the same seed topic, let's talk about raw nuts. We have almonds and cashews, walnuts, all different types of amazing raw nuts. Choose organic when possible. These are great, once again, to use on a side dish. You can use it as a snack. You want to have fat, fiber, and protein in every meal or snack. If you're just eating carbohydrates or your plate is primarily carbohydrates, it's going to cause your blood sugar to rise and fall, which causes your waistline to rise and other challenges that you may have. There's all different types of beans, black beans, garbanzo beans, or chickpeas. We have so many different beans that you can use for fiber, good fat, as well as the cleansing effect. Lentils are packed with protein. Did you know there's like 13 grams of protein in a serving of lentils? Amazing, especially if you're looking to go less animal-based and more plant-based. That's also can have a natural cleansing effect. You want to make sure when you're choosing animal products that it's high quality, organic, wild caught, pasture raised, or cage free. Those are the things, grass fed. If you are choosing animal products, that's what you want to do. And by lessening the amount of animal foods, you will have a cleansing effect, and you can do that by adding in lentils or beans. Wild rices, quinoa, different squashes. I love spaghetti squash, acorn squash. We have the butternut squash. We have all different types of mushrooms. Are you getting hungry? I can't wait. These are great different foods that can help you feel full, can build your body, give you sustained energy, and help you build muscle and burn fat. So what staples can you use? Okay, everybody, here are the 4 categories that we just talked about. Now what we're going to do is identify what one will you do in each category. You're going to identify the congester that you're going to let go of: sugar, salt, white, flour, dairy, caffeine, or alcohol. You know which one is best for you. Just choose one. Then add in one of the cleansers. Then add in one of the lubricants, and add in one of the builders. Studies show that we can't do more than like 4 things at one time. So I give you an invitation to do up to 4 little changes to start to cleanse your body. Remember, other ways to cleanse your body are to sweat. So exercising, moving your body, sweating, breathing, going to the restroom, drinking water, all different ways. I hope you enjoyed today's session as much as I did. You're going to get the recording so that you can review the different categories and start to add these foods into your workday so that you can cleanse and feel better in your mind and your body. You can send your questions, comments, or request additional support at the email below. If you enjoyed today's session, go tell one person about it and thank anyone that made it possible for us to be here together, because I'm very grateful you're here. We'll see you next time.